Hello! We are live.
Yes, sir.
Sharif's StreamYard was very laggy.
Yeah, I was trying to do something funny for the background, but it just didn't work out. StreamYard is like, old Mac, you have problems.
We'll have to try again.
Yeah, definitely.
But hello to everyone who's here. Groundfog, Bama, Dopey, Drinkwater, Joe, Carco, Drew, Ian, Gons, Gonarai, MB, EDC, Mimo. Stevie's here. Hello, Stevie.
Hello.
How is everyone doing? We decided to do it live because we were able to.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to do like a discussion or Q&A. We're going to put a link in the chat if you want to come up. If you have a story to tell, feel free. I'll put the link in right now.
Joe Isabella, what's up?
R. Shear and Psycho TG. Let's for Knives. Randy, hello.
I just read that.
I also have a new chair.
Oh, congratulations.
I found a website called Wayfair, and they have some good deals.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I forgot about them.
My beat up old chair is over there, and now I got this. I feel like a king.
Yeah, dude.
It even has rollerblade wheels, so I'm running over all my cords.
Nice.
Texant, hello. So how is everyone doing? Could we all agree that you paddle a canoe forward while rowing is done with fixed oars and you're going in reverse?
Ooh, yeah. I don't know about rowing being in reverse, but
I think I have to agree with Mimo. I mean, every time you row, you're doing this, but you're going that way. Even on a rowing machine, it's simulating going that way. Whereas you paddle,
right,
this, and you go that way. I think Mimo's right.
But here's the thing. I immediately went to the song "Row, row, row your boat down the stream."
But every time you see an old-timey picture, it's always like a boy rowing with his girlfriend up front. And they're usually going like backwards or whatever. She's in the back.
Yeah.
And they're going that way. I didn't get any kids with this.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
It was just a chair. Hello, Don.
Be up, everybody. Be up. How's it going?
With like a 3-day weekend. Oh. You know, every time I want a 3-day weekend, I don't like getting Fridays off. I like getting Mondays off.
Mm.
It feels more of a weekend.
That's interesting. Yeah, because I guess we already start to like mentally chill out on Fridays, planning for the weekend.
Yeah. I can make it Tuesday through Friday, but if you start on a Monday.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah, no children with this chair. It's still comfy though. But how was your week, Sharif? Mine was pretty rough.
The week or the weekend?
Week. Since last Monday.
Yeah, week was stressful, struggle city. Weekend was chill. Was a nice reprieve from everything. So on the whole, I gotta say it was not as bad as it could have been. How about yourself?
Yeah. Did you read all the comments supporting you from last Monday?
A little bit, but not. I always get like self-conscious, so I try not to read comments too much. But I do appreciate the support.
You got to go read those comments, Sharif.
All right.
Not a single one was negative towards you,
Well,
except from that Stevie fella, but he don't count.
No, I appreciate all the support from everybody, guys. Like it means a lot actually. And yeah, it's weird. Rare moment for me to like kind of put it all out there. So
I'm
uh,
glad you did, though.
yeah, I'm glad it was well received, you know.
Yeah. Things tend to go better when you have a community behind you supporting you.
Yeah, yeah, and especially a good community like this, you know. For sure. What about you? Enough about me. I feel like we talk about me too much. How about you? You said you had a tough week last week.
Well, what's the point? Hello. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Yeah.
And yeah, no work Monday. Those are the best. That was rough because everyone knows the no air conditioning, but it's
Yeah.
also the anniversary of when my brother killed himself.
Oh,
So
dang.
I had that on my mind the whole time.
Yeah.
July 4th is that's a rough time now. It'll get
I'm
better.
sorry. Yeah.
But, yeah, so I don't know. My mom was emailing me asking did I think about him and everything, and I was like, of course. She takes it really hard.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
just has me and him. So it's yeah. So I had my mind on that.
Man. I know it's a cliche, but like, like no parent should outlive their child.
They
Like they
should.
really shouldn't, you know.
No.
Um, and I can't imagine, especially with something like Forever Sleep, like as a parent, like I can only imagine how rough it is. So heart goes out to your mom, man. Like that's difficult.
That was the hardest phone call I ever had to make. Like I got the call from the police telling me. And
Oh,
then right
really?
after I had to call my mom. And
Oof.
my mom, she's military her whole life. She never shows emotions.
Yeah.
And then that was the first time I heard her cry. That was
Dang.
that was I didn't know what to do with that.
Right? Isn't that like a strange thing? Like even if your parents aren't military, like we're not used to seeing them express that kind of emotion, unless like your parent is like a histrionic. You know what I mean? Like, but it's rare to see your parents cry. It's weird for your parents to see your parents like go through these like extremes of emotions. So
Yeah.
like even as an adult.
This guy don't cry,
Right, yeah.
but maybe I should so they're prepared for that day.
Hey man. I
But it
mean,
warms my heart watching Eli and Isaiah play together so well. We were worried because there's such a big gap in their ages. But
how
Eli is
many
such a
years?
like 7 years between them.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too
Well,
bad.
me and my brother were just 3 years, and there was a good chunk of time we didn't really get along.
Mm, mm.
That's not bad. That's a very common feeling towards that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think
I
it's
I
fairly justified.
I feel the same way towards my dad.
Yeah.
I hate that guy. I don't even call him dad.
Yeah, like I mean, if somebody treats you poorly, you know, then why should you have any affinity for them? You
Yeah,
know, like you reap what you sow, especially with children.
blood don't mean nothing sometimes.
Hmm. Yeah,
2 years
tell me
apart. How did they work out? 22 years apart.
that.
My
They
kids too.
were-
Eli, Eli is He's a very good big brother. Very good.
That's cool, man.
Illuminati. You miss your yeah. If you were blessed to have a good dad, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
wasn't one, and it sounds like that's Fernandez wasn't one. Sharif is one.
I'm what?
You got a good dad, right?
Oh yeah, no, I was for all of the hardship, and all of the stuff that we've gone through. I can honestly say, like, I was blessed with good parents, and
Yeah,
it is a blessing. Like, it's not a given in this world by any means, you know.
that's true.
See, I think blood is thicker than water, but it doesn't mean that it's good blood. That's my take on it, right? You can have bad blood, and if it's bad blood, you cut it out.
Yes, get rid of the bad blood.
Right. Exactly. Like, I will die for my blood, but if it's bad blood, I will get rid of it.
I cut off my dad's entire side of the family. I don't have
Yeah.
connections with any of them. And then on my mom's side, it's just me and her.
Mm. I mean, from the sound of it, it was a good decision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drinkwater's gonna have another one. Congratulations.
Oh.
Be
Nice.
right around Patina. She just had one.
Yeah. That's pretty fly.
See? Oh, thanks, Ian. Pretty fly. Anyway, how about yeah, we're with the Crips. Maybe. Oh, see, Bama, that's tough too. When you get addiction in there,
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah.
that takes a losing battle even further.
So I've been dealing with that with my adopted cousin. She definitely has some mental health issues, and then she went full blown alcoholic. And in the realm of addiction, I know it can be worse, but man, it's hard to. I agree with this.
I like that.
Yeah. Uh, it's one of those things where it's hard to know when you're supposed to cut somebody off from certain things in your life because you give them so much help, so much help, so much help, so much sympathy, and then at a certain point they have to take control of their own situation if they want to get better. Addiction is a hard one to navigate, man, really hard.
And Tom, that is absolutely correct.
Yes. And our year, I kind of didn't. All of my family was overseas. So I only got to see my grandparents like once every decade, essentially.
Oh,
Actually, I didn't get to see most of my extended family except like once every 7 to 10 years. So.
goodness. Said steak. I was just telling about how this week is last week is tough because it's this second anniversary of my brother dying. Or is it the first? I don't remember. I think second.
Mm. Yeah, Randy, it definitely is.
Well, those people on my dad's side are not coming back in.
Yeah, yeah. It's really difficult, man. Like, here's the crazy thing, right? Like, my parents are, were psychiatrists. I have a lot of understanding of psychology and mental health. I discussed a lot of this type of stuff that average people don't get to engage in, on a day-to-day basis. And it's still hard. Like, it's still difficult to like know when this stuff is,
Yep. Yep.
This is super true.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know. I hope you're doing all right today, Ed, though. Anyway, we can move to a happier topic. I was just explaining my week. That was it. I didn't mean for it to. But if anyone wants to talk about it, I'm more than happy to talk about it. But I didn't mean to steal the show and start the Monday off, this way. Oh, don't worry. Me and my mom, we chat about it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Nick. Oh, that's my mom's side. A lot of them all. My mom's side had a lot of addiction in there, so some of them all died from that. That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah. And see, I don't see this as like necessarily sad stuff. This is like the real stuff that people just don't talk about, like.
And my brother had a hard life. He had a. He's one of the reasons why I am passionate about mental health, because he had a lot of issues. So I like to think that he killed himself, but it was an accident. He killed himself through an addiction, and he got too carried away. But the thing that he was doing, it's gonna get you. So it's like he knew, but when you're in that
dance with it, yeah.
So yeah, but I like to think that he's happy now, at peace.
Yeah.
At PNW, it's not too late. If you're both breathing, ain't no reason why you can't just reach out, start over.
This is true. This is very true. And I don't know your situation, but it's not, if apologies need to be made in your situation, it's never too late for like a genuine heartfelt apology. And that's something that, like, as men, we kind of overlook, because of our pride and ego sometimes. Again, I'm not saying this is your situation at all. But I know sometimes, like, it's hard to say sorry for me, when that's all it takes to heal a situation,
It's one of the hardest things for anybody to do. Nobody wants to put them in that you will have to say sorry situation. Nobody ever wants to.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I've been trying to practice it. Like, I'll give you a good example. Like, sometimes I backseat drive with my dad, and we were hanging out on Saturday, and there were two occasions where I like misread the situation. I kind of like was like, "Oh, hey," like kind of doing my backseat driver thing with him. And after the second time, I said, "You know what? I was wrong. I'm sorry. Both situations, I made the wrong call. I'm going to keep my mouth shut from here on out." And like, just even saying sorry on small things like that makes it easier. You like own up a little bit more,
Just like, what about Bob? Baby steps.
Yeah.
And 0 bites. Same here.
Oh,
My family, we didn't have feelings. My mom was monotone. Both my parents were hardcore military, like, not like badasses, but they were just military life. Ain't no time for feelings.
I feel like a lot of us who grew up in the 80s we were the last generation of that.
Thanks, Tay.
That we were the last generation where, like, you don't talk about how you feel. Like, somebody with psychiatric issues, they had just issues and they went off somewhere to go deal with it. We're the last generation of that. You look at the kids in the 90s, they all talk about their mental health issues pretty openly.
Yeah.
I actually had
We're
a.
kind of. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm in the cart community. I'm buddies with some kids who are like who grew up like were born in the '90s, and I had a candid conversation like a month ago with one about his, antidepressant regimen. Like he was just very open with it. He's like, "Oh, I have anxiety. I'm taking this medication. Blah 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 blah." I was like, "Whoa, this is not something my generation talked about at all."
I've noticed a trend. I came from like you don't talk about nothing,
Yeah,
and then there is like yeah, I've got these issues, so I do stuff. But now it's starting with like some of the younger kids now, where it's cool to have these issues now.
that's a little too far. I feel.
But that's where it is. You see people saying, "Oh, I've got depression, so that's why I couldn't go to McDonald's this morning."
Mhm.
But really, they were just lazy. People
Yeah.
they're using these to sound hip and unique. Be up, have a good ride.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself.
Heck yeah, Nick. That's what we're trying to do. Give everyone a space to chat about all this.
Yeah.
It's cool to talk about knives and stuff, but sometimes, somebody has something weighing on them and they don't have an outlet. So, I mean, in this live stream, here's your outlet. If you want to hop on or type your story, I'll read it, whatever. Like Randy, he would be cool to have on. He's been in hospice. That's a tough job.
Oh yeah. Jeez.
My wife works in uh, I can't remember the name all of a sudden, rehab facility, and
Ooh.
she has patients she gets attached to, and they sometimes pass away, and it makes her so sad. But then this job, everyone passes away,
Yeah.
and they tell you don't connect with your patients, but you do.
Yeah. I think that's the danger of medicine, like, or the medical field. They kind of want you to be dispassionate because it's hard to go with the swings up and down of like each patient. But you have to be a robot to be completely dispassionate. Like, you're gonna connect with some people, like.
Pretty Flying Gone should you guys should hang out. And you know what? I'm the total opposite of my dad.
Mm,
I wasn't really a problem child, but I don't do the stuff he did.
yeah,
See, revolving blade right there. Right there.
yeah, agreed. No, it's funny with parents. We either mimic them exactly or we go to the opposite end of the spectrum. There's really no gray area.
And Randy, yeah, this is one of the biggest problems.
Hmm.
We all have this problem, I think.
So, let me make a comment on this, right? Like,
Yes.
part of the reason why we have, and again, I feel this is much more about men than it is about women. We're taught not to show vulnerability because it shows weakness, and weakness is an opportunity for others to attack us. And so it's like a survival instinct, right?
Yeah.
So what we need to learn on some level is that by talking about our issues, they're not going to be attacked or they're not going to be used against us. Now, that's not fundamentally true because there are social situations where people will use that to like assault you or leverage it against you and so forth, right? So it's not just about finding or realizing that people won't attack us, but finding the right people to share that with. And like, this is that kind of space. And I think that's what Maddie and I, kind of endeavor to do, to be like, yeah, this is not a space where sharing your vulnerability is going to get you negative feedback. You're not gonna. It's not gonna be leveraged against you. You know, or anything like that. So, um, yeah, it's. I hope you guys see that and feel that way.
And
So
here's that is a good feeling.
yeah.
And Chris, I hope you're doing all right now. I didn't say for all of Backpack's Live. I didn't see you in there, but hopefully it was okay. Chatting with Backpack is a lot like this. It's a good thing.
He's such a good dude, man.
He's awesome. See that's exactly exactly.
I had depression. I still did my chores. You know what's a good cure for I'm too depressed to do my chores? Getting your butt whooped.
Oh heck yeah, chill with us. See, yep, Katie does the same thing.
Yeah.
You can't not form bonds.
Right?
In the medical field, they tell you don't form bonds because you're gonna get your heart broke, but you're not gonna not do it.
Dude.
They could yell at you every day, but there's still gonna be at least one patient where you're like, I hope you live to be 1,005.
Yep.
And then they're usually the ones that get it first.
Yep.
And revolving blades, yes.
This, by the way, is so true. Like I never got I didn't start getting anxiety until I was almost 30. Like all my youth, all of that stuff, never had any issues with anxiety. And then all of a sudden it started to creep in when I was an adult, which is very weird to like tackle. Like some people have it like their whole life, but getting it as an adult was strange, was unexpected.
Which picture was it, Pretty Fly? I'll find it.
River salt, agreed. Physical exercise is a huge help for depression, anxiety. For general anxiety, yeah. Sometimes it does need medication, but believe it or not, yeah, physical exercise is a huge part.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Almost everything has a spectrum now.
Mm-hmm.
Although, well, at least that's the best word to describe things. Like there isn't just happy or angry now. Yeah. A lot of families, it's like that. You're either happy or angry, and you're tiptoeing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on these, the Mental Health Mondays, you can talk about knives if you want, but these are a place for people to just chit chat about what's going on with them if they need an outlet. Me and Sharif started this as just a place to talk, and I think a lot of people have messaged me, and they like it. They like having this place to realize they're not alone in some of their situations.
Yeah, man, that's a great thing, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Hey, Chef, how you doing? Oh man, I hope you're doing all right, buddy. There is depression that does manifest as lack of motivation. That's a real thing.
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
talking more like kids that are like, I have to mow the lawn. Oh, I'm too depressed.
Yeah.
When really they just want to, stay in bed.
No.
There are times where people with depression, they don't get out of bed for weeks.
I've had that depression.
Yeah.
it's a real genuine thing. Like there was a point in time where I was so depressed when I was in my late teens, early 20s that I literally couldn't get out of bed during the daytime. I did not see daylight for several weeks because I literally like trying to get up and do anything was like trying to walk through quicksand. Like
Yeah.
and it came from inside, you know. Um, so yeah, there's a real difference between I'm feeling unhappy, unsatisfied, and like genuine clinical grade depression. You
Yeah.
know, like
But Nick has a good question. What did everyone do this weekend?
yeah.
I had some good pizza. I always like when I have good pizza.
Where'd you
Sometimes
get
I
it
find
from?
myself like tolerable pizza and I don't know why. But this weekend I had good pizza.
Nice.
We have this place called New York Pizza Department, and they have good pizza. And Virginia, how you doing, buddy? And sometimes it is like that.
Mm-hmm.
But in this community, I've noticed it's usually not like that. In this community, usually when someone gives you something, it's because they think you're awesome.
Yeah, most definitely.
Is Mark here? Did I miss you earlier? Hey, Mark. Yep. PMW. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they say
Yeah.
it's supposed to, but I mean,
Yeah. I'm like this. The last time I did, like I'll leak a little bit at like an emotional moment, but like to genuinely actually cry, the last time I did was when my mom died, and that was 2014. So hashtag being a man.
I know we aren't supposed to, but if you do, no one here is gonna shun you.
Yep.
Dopey, that's a good anxiety though. You got that excitement in you, don't you?
Dude, this is the first I'm hearing of it.
He's gonna go live in a resort with a few people, and they have a cat spa.
Is this the whole like Vince Shane
Not Chain, but
situation?
Vince, Dopey, and I never
Dude.
said I exercise. I mumbled when I said exercise. I used to like exercise when I played hockey, but now outside is like out there, and I'm in here.
Dude, Manny, I never know you played hockey.
Heck
Or
yeah!
when did you play?
Hey Matt, when?
Yeah,
A while ago, I played street hockey.
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's when I wasn't fat.
Ditto.
I miss those days. But then, I discovered that inside has air conditioning, and I don't need to come home with a bloody lip every day.
Yeah.
And this is true. Yeah,
Mhm.
especially if you have a stressful job like Sharif does sometimes.
Dude, I think we all do, man. But this, that the last part of that is so true. Like the older we get, that's why having like good support systems, is really important. Is really important. And like, I can't uh, I can't stress that enough. Actually, you know, because a lot of dude, this is something. If anything, like, okay, so just a little bit of background, especially on those last few words there. Um, like I'm on TikTok a lot, and a lot of what's getting like pushed around TikTok is this whole like men versus women, like gender culture war BS. But the one thing that I've seen in a lot of that is that a lot of men don't feel like they have anybody to talk to, anybody to share, anybody to like lean on if things get rough or bad, you know. And that's a problem, you know. And that's part of our own doing in our inability or unwillingness to kind of like speak openly about what we're going through or to seek out good support systems, you know. So I'm not trying to like blame anybody, but at the same time, it's just kind of how we're programmed, you know. So try and find good support systems, guys. Like it makes a world of difference. Be it a family member, a best friend, somebody that you can like sit down and like just when shit gets bad, you know, you can
Yeah.
on them, you know. Like my best friend's in Colorado, but I know if I hit him up tomorrow, he'll be here within 24 hours. You know what I mean? And the same for me for him. You know what I mean? Like we'll just get in the car and go. You know, and like we don't talk in detail about like our feelings or emotions, like what we're going through, but like when shit is tough, we know. You know what I mean? Like so yeah, just find good support systems is all I'm trying to say, you know.
And if you're looking for more, there's a lot of people above you and below you in that chat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up. See, Bama, that's one reason I started doing mine. The videos do help. But Pretty Fly, yeah, if you got that's a picture. See, that's a good weekend. Sharif did the same pretty much on that first one.
Yeah. Pew Pews is great for mental health.
Yeah. Yeah, good pizza.
Yes.
Oh, you built a porch, nice. Watch the kids that play with knives. Carco in the brain. Oh, nice. Went to a concert. That's cool.
Dude, I can't imagine or can't remember the last time I went to.
That's exactly it, Tay, right there.
Yeah. 100%. That's real depression, not kids today depression.
That's not embarrassing. They made you get attached to Iron Man in every movie.
And then that was such like a hero moment to sacrifice yourself for like all of humanity. Like, come on, if you can't cry at that, like I don't know what, like what you're made out of.
You know what? Telling people you're changing jobs is hard for you, but usually for the company, you're just a number.
Yeah, unless you've got a really great boss.
Unless you do.
Yeah.
But for most people, you're replaceable. Don't ever feel bad about changing.
Yeah.
Unless you know them. Like if they're a small family company or business. I'm not talking about a broom. Oh, thanks, Matt.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
We got to have more Matts around here.
In my experience, Matts are good people.
You know what? I did. I had my Bauer rollerblades. We couldn't afford real hockey gear, so we protected ourselves as best we could, but the roads still hurt no matter what.
Dude, I didn't even realize, or I didn't put that together. Dude, with your height too, holy crap, you must have been fearsome to deal with, dude.
Yeah. Me and my friend back then, we were about the same size. I was like 2 inches taller. So me and him, we were like the wall.
Dude, yeah.
We were the bruisers.
That's what I miss about hockey is the freaking body contact. It's so fulfilling to like go at 100 miles an hour and just check the shit out of somebody, man.
I say hockey is one of the toughest sports. Like soccer, they fake injuries. Football, they take some pretty big injuries, but like usually they're out for the season.
Yeah.
There's a hockey player that had his throat slit, and he still tried to play for a little while.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
other hockey players get teeth knocked out, and they just hand them off to the medic guy. And it's like, let me finish the game.
Oh
Let
yeah.
me do this. Teeth
Dude.
pain is the worst pain in the world.
I used to so I played ice hockey. My goal was to see how far I could get somebody to slide on the ice when I checked them. And I played defense, so my job was just to beat the crap out of people.
I love it.
It was awesome, man.
And we did street hockey, so there was no sliding on ice. You were grinding up on the asphalt.
Hmm.
But we had fun. We used to take our sticks and put staples in the bottom.
Yeah.
So that when you did slap shots and stuff, it would spark all cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
Play at night sometimes. It was so fun.
That's badass, man.
I miss those days.
Hockey is such a great sport.
And Nick, yes, a lot of people don't have outlets, which is why Mental Health Mondays is a thing. So if
Yep.
you need an outlet, I mean, I haven't been. I read all the comments, but I haven't been replying because I don't want to influence kind of what people are saying. I hope that conversation's starting there. But I like reading them, and you can say whatever you want in the comments here during the premieres and the side chat when it pops up.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Ant, I saw your comment. You're in Colorado. Yeah, dude. If I'm ever that way, I'll let people know.
Ooh, yeah. I liked Colorado. I lived there for 2 years, but I lived on the flat side,
Mm,
a little town called Sterling.
dude.
Oh, Ian, if I ever meet you, I want a crushing hug. And Nick, yes, I think a lot of us, the knives, this is a big relaxing hobby.
Hmm.
And people like to rag on others for like wanting to fidget with knives, but I think it's a perfectly excellent, acceptable way
Shots
to.
fired. Shots fired.
People buy knives for whatever reason they want. And a lot
Yeah.
of us sit in an office or at home, and I'm not batoning on my desk, so I would like to fidget, and it's relaxing. It's a good hobby to just sit here and flick a knife and listen to the sounds.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of my knives have switched over to titanium, because you get that good acoustics out of it.
That ting, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Well
think it's a
done, Bo.
perfectly acceptable reason to buy a knife is to fidget with it. Oh, see, that's good. Seeing family, that's good.
Yeah. That's awesome. Lone Wolf. Oh yeah.
Here? I'm so far behind.
No, it's all good. Catch up. But
No.
don't miss Lone Wolf's comment when you get to it.
No, read it. Go ahead. I'll catch up.
Dude, yeah, it's hard to find people, spouse or friends to lean on, but there's no advice I can say more than like try and find somebody. You know what I mean? Like I don't. It's easier said than done, obviously. But it's hugely important at every stage of life. I've gone through periods where I haven't had anybody, but it makes a world of difference. It really does. It's the difference between self harm and not, for example. So don't forget, like Maddie has said, and other people in the chats are saying, like, you have a community here. You know, if you need somebody, reach out. Like, genuinely do. You know.
I'll be honest. I don't have friends in real life. All my friends are over here in the chat.
Yeah, man.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. And dude, this sometimes building things is huge. Even if it's a toy kit, makes a big difference. I have at least 2 Gundam kits and Lego kits in my closet just for those days. You know? So, like, if you guys don't know, here, let me.
Rochambeau, hello. How you doing, buddy? Oh, we'll be quiet. Today's weather is hot. And Ian, yes. As soon as you quit, they've got the job posting ready. Brand new American.
What up?
You lurking.
So if you guys don't know what Dopey was talking about with Gundam kits, here's a perfect example. These go for anywhere from like $20 to like $200, and you essentially can build these robot figures. They've got excellent instructions if you're into this sort of thing, but man, does this help you get zen to try and like think about other stuff. Look at how many parts there are.
Especially if you get on Joe's level, who paints each one of those pieces.
Yeah. So my buddy Joe, so if you see, like, tune into my Wednesday night live with my buddy Joe, where we talk about design, Joe is the one who got me into this. And it's incredibly therapeutic, and it gives you something to focus on, and it's affordable. You know, like if you spend $20, $30, this is days worth of just taking it easy, having something to focus on, paying attention to small details, which really helps your brain get out of the track of just negativity, you know? So, and if not this, look at Legos, you know, if this is not your jam. So,
I do like Legos. And Dang Ross, good tip there. I didn't know you could block words.
His choice of words to block are hilarious.
Yeah. But I didn't know you could block words, so that's good.
Yeah.
Try cornhole. People get into that pretty good.
They do. Dude, my favorite is like, have you ever seen a cornhole where people put, you know, the cornhole like table thing on top of them? So if you get the cornhole, it hits you in the nuts.
No.
That takes cornhole to a whole new level of danger.
I don't know that I want to play that version. Pretty fine. Oh, member chat. Sorry. On StreamYard, we don't see them. Let me go find them. Sorry about that. If I missed them, sorry. I'm going back. Joe is about 2 months. Knife fam helps each other, and it's beautiful.
Dude, Rolo, there's nothing being a freak about knife sharpening. Dude, you know some things that help you be zen? Knife sharpening, Legos, even polishing your boots or shoes, man. I used to love to polish my shoes, you know? Yeah, this. Hockey players do it harder.
People do get caught up in the HRCs. I'm not one of them, but if that's something that they want to do, you know, that's their equivalent of me choosing to buy knives to fidget with. But I mean, I open boxes of other knives. If I want like a hard user, I got my fixed blades, like my Buck 119. That's what I'm gonna tear stuff up with.
What do you mean? You don't need a 1000 HRC knife to like open up an Amazon shipment?
I don't know. I'll be honest. Sometimes I use my thumbnail on those boxes. See, Pretty Fly is reaching out, or offering to be a reach out host.
Yeah, dude.
And
That's
thanks,
awesome.
Jeff. And I read about your situation. You can't go live for a little while. We got to figure out what's up with that. Oh, Legos is relaxing.
Yeah, dude.
Unfortunately, with the advent of computer games, my son has skipped Lego building and gone straight to like video games. But Isaiah, he likes Legos. But right now he's in the I'd rather throw them stage than build. Yeah, Ian's got some cool Legos. He's got that Ghostbusters car.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
It is. Randy, you can get into it if you want, but same here. Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lenwolf, reach out to someone, bud.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. And from the look of it, you're in Michigan, dude. There's some great, like as a former, like I grew up, I was raised in Michigan. There are some great Michiganders in the knife community. Like, dude, please hit him up. I think, yeah, Brian F. Hit him up, man. Like, and there's also like Tactical Terry. What's his name? Viking and a few other people, you know. There are some great Michiganders, dude. So reach out, man. Like,
even Forrest is out there and ProX.
Yeah, dude, you're not dumping, man.
Oh, that's exactly what this is for. Dump on us.
Yeah.
See?
Exactly. This is the place for it. So
Brian was trying to find someone to ride with to Blade Show. So maybe you and Lone Wolf, or
dude,
Lone Wolf and Brian could become a duo.
Even Ian Coates, man, he's in Michigan. Yeah, we got some great Michiganders in the chat, bro. So,
Ian, I wanted the Titanic Lego set so bad, but that price tag.
Oh, the prices can get crazy for sure.
That Lego Titanic set was perfection.
And dude, Ant, I agree. That's why I've built 4 of them within the last few years.
You can't show them on live streams.
No, I'm not allowed to. YouTube will get real angry real quick.
See, look at that, Lone Wolf. Brian wants you in there.
There you go. And Brian F. loves German Shepherds, so even better.
Stevie's offering reach arounds. Oh man, my favorite Lego set I have is I bought the Apollo 11 Saturn V rocket. It breaks into 3 pieces, and then I have the lunar lander right next to it. Question for Sharif.
Oh, dude. Oh, I mean, I had to replace my original one because the centering wasn't good. But NC Blade hooked it up. They took care of me, and yeah, it sits in my safe. It's not a user for me. That for me is a grail. So I still love it, but I wholly admit I don't carry it or use it regularly. So
My little Izzy boy is sleeping.
oh, so cute.
I don't know if he's going to his school today or not. He looks so peaceful.
Dude, Lone Wolf, I love all the same dogs that you do, man. Rotties, Dobermans, Mastiffs are dope. German Shepherds, like I love the guard dog varieties personally. But talking about Legos, Joe. I don't know if you guys know this, but like when I used to travel to LA a lot, and my buddy Joe, the one that I do my lives with, he let me stay with him like a lot, so it like saved me a lot on like hotel rooms and all of this stuff. So as a gift, if you know the new Ferrari Lego set that they put out, I got him that as a gift, actually, to say thank you.
Uh,
Yeah, that thing is amazing, amazing. I kind of want one for myself, but the price tag, buying one was enough.
but see, this is cool though because now we're getting into people's hobbies, which means it helps you find someone that you might want to connect with, to chat with. Like, hey,
Yeah,
you like Legos? I like Legos. Let's talk about Legos, and then you can go from there, or your pew pews,
yeah,
or knives. Yeah, and the Zon was meant to be used.
yeah,
Yeah, don't hide it from the world.
very true.
I think Ian has that set.
Dude, oh yeah, the Porsche Lego one
E and
is
G.
sick.
I think he has it. Yeah, that carry was awesome though.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes when I put my phone up to the camera, it like blurs, so I gotta like not hypnotized. Also, MB, I'm in a Discord and he has a channel, and I believe he's from overseas.
Oh yeah.
The accent was kind of giving it away,
Ah.
but go check him out. Actually, I think a lot of people here. Randy's got a channel. MB, you just got rid of a bunch of Legos. No. Dopey is working on a channel. See, Dopey, you're gonna be happy.
Yeah. That's
Lone
awesome.
Wolf, go find Brian and hang out.
Dude.
That's an order, mister.
Brian,
you can do whatever you want, but I highly suggest it.
I need another all-black German Shepherd. This was my girl who unfortunately passed away, but I need another all-black German Shepherd, man. I'm hooked for life now. I love him.
She's cute.
She was the best, dude. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but like I sometimes like show my necklace. These are actually some of her ashes. Like that's how significant she was to me. I always keep her with me, So yeah, dude. Finding good help is difficult.
And this isn't the solution 80% of the time.
It definitely can help, but it's not the end all be all for sure. For sure.
And a knife's destiny is to cut. A knife doesn't care if it's fancy or not. It wants to cut.
That's true.
So Sharif will demonstrate by bringing out that Eagle Rock.
What? I'll cut some paper with it. Yeah, let's get Stevie some help here, man.
Who has kids that are struggling?
And Stevie, if you want some help in this regard, like I'm also here, man. So
I might be able to help you depending on the problem.
Yeah.
Or problems.
Randy WSG, dude. When this dog passed, it was actually not too far off from when my mom did. I bawled, like literally bawled. Like I don't think I've cry. I think I cried harder at the passing of my dog. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. That dog got me through some serious depression, through periods where I thought I was gonna self harm. Like that dog. It was just me and her for the longest time. So, yeah, dogs can have that effect on you, man. That's why they're so amazing. They're like the best animals.
We don't deserve dogs.
No, we really don't.
That's why it's hard.
They're incredible, So,
Hey, Backpack, how you doing?
what up, dude?
New knives. I think my newest knife is the one, thanks to Ed, my Cubit, which I'm going to say it now. It's July. Year's basically over. This is budget knife of the year for me.
Dang.
I freaking love this knife. I like it better than the Pyrite. I like it better than all the budget knives I've held. This is my favorite knife. It's slicey. It's fun. It's red and black.
Yeah. Dude, I know I'm late to the game with it, but I finally got my hands on the QSP Penguin. And dude, this is not such a budget version. The jigged tie all black one, but this is the large. This is the big one.
Oh yeah.
This would be my budget knife of the year. This thing is sick. I get now all the hype around the Penguin, man. For sure.
That one. Hey, cops, how you doing? Oh, Antswipe is a therapist. Stevie, you got lots of options, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly. You gotta vouch for them. I wear my autism shirts quite frequently. Autism awareness. That's my passion. I have 2 kids, 13 to 16, who struggle with depression, anxiety, and ADHD. See, that's good. They're doing great.
Yeah. Dude. I mean that mix right there, depression, anxiety, ADHD, is a classical like cluster in psychiatry. I'm in that cluster. So like, yeah, getting good help, proper therapy, sometimes medication helps, Like for me, Ritalin actually really helped me when I was a kid, like majorly. As an adult, not so much, but as a kid, it was amazing for me, So definitely. It seems also we have, whatchamacallit, Matt Hoff. Dude, we're the same age, bro. Like, it's a lifelong kind of battle for sure.
That's good, Stevie. Her friends sound cool every time you talk about them.
Yeah, most definitely.
Ritalin is way overused, and most kids don't need it.
Yeah, it's true.
For me, I also have this triplet thing here.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a feeling Eli's gonna, because he's already got the ADHD and working on anxiety. Well, he has anxiety about things. Caffeine settles me and him down.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Coke Zero. But that works for us.
Yeah.
I also take other meds, but the caffeine helps. It's got a reverse effect on some people.
Which is what was the goal with Ritalin, was to do like what caffeine does, but it just became way overdosed. Like sometimes even the dosages available were too high,
Yeah.
So it really it got abused. I'll be the first to say that,
Cutting pocket dogs. See, Matt, yeah.
Yeah.
It sticks with you. I mean, some of these things don't have a cure. You just gotta learn how to deal with it, and that's why it's good to lean on people if you need.
Dude, Maddie, this for example, like Maddie and I were talking the other night, and he asked me to do like the thumbnail for the live, right? And I had to do it right then and there. Hey,
These two make me.
you're awake now. Hello.
We're talking about depression, anxiety, and ADHD.
Oh,
This one's got ADHD.
I found out I have a lot of signs of women with ADHD, which is very different than men. I
Yeah.
didn't realize. I could totally talk on this topic, but I have to go to work.
Hi. Are you going to school?
He does not want to go to school. He said he wants to stay here.
Then let him stay here.
Are you sure?
Wake that one up. Just call his school.
Do you want to stay here? You want to see your friends?
We've been chilling. Like we have to pay for his daycare whether he goes or not.
Yeah.
We've been keeping him home because like I've been loving hanging out with him.
That's awesome, man.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
That's the thing these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
But her friends sound like they help, and she goes out all the time, which is good.
Yeah.
Depression tends to keep the person locked up inside.
It does. Yeah, 100%.
So she's doing all the right things, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And yeah, the locking knives. Is it all locking knives, like even button locks?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. They're not allowed to carry anything except slip joints.
You guys need to do your knife rights too. Just like you need a Doug Ritter over there.
Dude. Oh, but that's not going to change with the UK, man. They're crazy about limiting anything that classifies as a weapon.
They used to open carry swords back in the day.
Right?
Bring those days back. Bama. October.
Yeah.
The 10-gram Santa Fe.
Dude, 10-gram Santa Fe is a baller.
I have one. Bama Ninja told me about it.
That one went under the radar. And you know that's Kaiser. 10-gram was Kaiser's like budget line. And then they stopped making them for some reason.
Yeah, Josh Branson traded me for one of those button lock ones, and I love it.
Dude.
And see, Ian, say, I drink monsters to fall asleep.
Dude, that's the ADD, man. That's 100% the ADD.
It doesn't get everybody, but for a lot of people, the caffeine has that reverse effect.
Yep.
But Backpack, your son has a good dad. I think he's going to be all right.
Yeah.
You've learned good lessons. He's going to learn so much from you. Your son's going to be all right.
And dude, man,
if he does go down those roads, he'll know where to turn to.
Yeah. Like, you're a good dude. If you're even an ounce of how you are with us, with your son, which I'm confident you are, your son's got a good dad, man. Like, you're a phenomenal dude in general. So I think it's hard to explain, but he's gonna be okay with you, man. You're a great guy, man. Like,
your son's in good hands. Couldn't be in better hands.
There you go.
Coffee. And I don't like the taste of coffee. But these are manageable, Lone Wolf.
Yeah.
Don't let them take over your life. Go hang out with Brian F. and take it back. I used to be in a deep pit with this stuff. And that's, like I tell over and over and over again, like a broken freaking record. That's one reason I started this channel. Get out of it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, there's a lot of signs with kids. Yeah, he's so cute. Are you eating a cracker? He was looking at me. He knows I'm talking about him.
Mike Durnack, yeah. RC cars, trucks, RC anything can be a good hobby. It can also be a money pit, but it can be a great hobby. That's so true, man. For all it like for dudes, this is something we don't deal with. When we have bullies, when we have issues, it's just an ass kicking, Like you fight, you deal with that stuff. Women are ruthless psychologically to one another. Like we don't have to deal with that. So yeah, like with that kind of stuff, it's important to support your daughters. Like, oof. I'm so glad I never was a girl, just for that alone growing up.
I'm glad you weren't either. Oh, I broke it. But there's a lot of different signs for Isaiah. He goes from task to task a little too frequently compared to average children. He doesn't maintain eye contact. I thought he was going to be autistic for a while. I told Katie, this kid's got autism. He doesn't, but he definitely has ADHD. You can see in his behaviors.
Yes.
But he didn't get rid of the Legos. Yeah. Go build.
There you go. Hell yeah.
And, I don't think the future is becoming more bleak. I think it's just like, not to sound conspiracy theorist, but the media makes everything sound dark.
Yes.
You stop watching the news, life gets much better. Because look at all the happiness just here.
Yeah.
I think the world's a lot brighter than it appears.
And I've said this before too. I don't think we were meant to know about every crazy thing that's happening in the world. And that's part of what makes it look bleak. So, to put this in context for everybody who may be dealing with depression, like that can be a trigger for you guys. Like, you're not supposed to know about this miserable thing that happened on this side of the country, this crazy thing that happened over here, this thing, that thing, that thing. And especially with somebody who has a tendency towards depression, like you see it as the sum total of all the negativity and it just builds everything in your head,
Yep.
So like, and that's part of the media today. We have unprecedented access to all of this info, but like how much of it really affects you? You know what I mean? Like, so if you can filter out the stuff that doesn't impact your life, you really like Maddie was saying, avoid the news, like you'll be a lot happier,
I stopped watching it. I block them all on YouTube. Tries to pop up a whole row of news stations. Block them.
Yeah. We're not supposed to know about all that stuff. We're supposed to know, like, think about, even us, like, primitively, we knew about, like, our community. We knew about our tribe. We maybe knew about all the other tribes that were within our reasonable travel range. But aside from that, we're not supposed to know what's going on the other side of the country, like it doesn't help us mentally by any means,
I like to focus on my little communities. Like I got my house community and then the knife community.
Yeah.
Church community, but we haven't been to church in a while. Katie's got her work community. I have my work community, but summer vacation, I don't get to see them. I actually want to go to work. I miss work. Dopey. Oh, she might not have autism, but being born in COVID, she might have a couple of social issues that should be pretty easy to. Well, I don't want to say easy, but it's fixable. Fixing the socialization issues. Yeah, a lot of kids. My job's going to see it pretty soon. Getting sheltered, not getting those important social connections when they're a baby. Isaiah was born July 2020. He was right in it.
Ooh,
Katie had COVID while pregnant.
geez, that's tough.
No, Isaiah. So, yeah, I get it. But we as soon as we could, we immediately socialized him, and he says hi to everybody now. He's a little too social. Yeah. The golden days are changing. There's gonna be new golden days.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty bleak when the power's being sucked out of our channels by some unknown force.
What, you mean YouTube?
The future is bright if you want it to be.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think about AI and aliens all the time.
I'd love to have a live stream with ENG and just nerd out on stuff like AI and aliens and tinfoil hats stuff, man. That'd be great.
Yeah. I don't think we're overpopulated, but we are destroying the environment.
Yeah.
You could fit the entire Earth's population into a very small area on the planet. The problem is, mankind is a lot like, in the Matrix, they say we're, what is it, bacteria?
Virus.
You have those main hubs, and then you branch out. All those main hubs are damaging. New York City's too big. Phoenix, where I live, is too big. We need to get out of here.
Move to the country. There's a lot of space.
As long as the country has high-speed internet.
Yes. That is a must.
And that's true, Ant. Historically, a lot of civilizations crumble after about 300 years.
I will say this, though, I feel that this is more of something that's getting, again, populated by the media and social media, and we're not as bad off as everybody would like to perpetuate. Like, if you look on the ground day in, day out, we're doing okay. And a lot of the other countries in the world right now are experiencing similar kinds of unrest that we are and issues that we are. So it's not a US only thing. It's a global thing more than anything right now. So I'd say don't let it wear on you too much, man. Worry about the sphere that you can control and less about the sphere of everything else. That'll really help your psychological state, bro.
Pedro, my son Isaiah here, he wouldn't make eye contact, and he wouldn't listen to people, and we found out that his ears, we had to put tubes in his ears. And once we did that, he wouldn't talk either. He didn't talk for a long time. But they said growing up for the first year and a half of his life, and he's 3 now, they said that every time he would hear people, it'd be like he was underwater and they were talking to him.
Oh.
So get his ears checked out. Your daughter. Get your daughter checked out. Ears and throat. It took an ENT to figure it out, right? ENT? Yeah. And now he talks a lot. He says all kinds of words now. But we were in the same boat, Pedro, so go check that out. Gotta wear shades.
Yeah.
Oh, peaches are one of my favorite fruits. I could eat peaches all day long.
Dude, I didn't tell you. My dad's assistant, her family has like a farm, and they grow like cherries and stuff like that.
Oh,
I've never been a huge fan of cherries, but the ones that she gives him are the best I've ever had in my life. It's like biting into like a super ripe peach or, nectarine or something, and just like gobs of flavor. It's been my that's what moving to the country like gets you, man. I've been geeking out on fruits, man. It's awesome. Yes, this.
yep. That's why we got to change it now, Ant. We got to fix it.
Yeah.
A lot of the bad things that are happening is because of greed, money, money, money.
But I will also say this is the perspective of that comes with being a good parent. You always are going to worry about the future that your child is going to grow up in, honestly. So I think that's also just you being a good parent, you know?
We try growing things here and they just die. Arizona's a good citrus state, like orange, but my
Yeah.
favorite fruits are peaches and cherries and pineapple. I
Dude,
like
you should try growing some hot peppers in your environment. It'll be really good for that.
hot peppers. You just buy anywhere here. I don't need to grow them. I mean, we have people here that like grow the hottest peppers.
Yeah.
And yeah, greed ultimately is one of the biggest problems. We actually tried to grow avocados. I don't know. I know that tree died, but I don't remember why.
They take a crazy amount of water.
They do.
Avocados. Yeah, like an inordinate amount of water.
Crispy critter.
What up, Crispy?
Cactus, sir. Yeah, quite common.
You know,
Cactus
my dad
fruit is pretty
dad
good.
eats cactus. You can eat it.
Yeah, we can buy it here too if you want.
Yeah.
People, I forgot what the word for cactus is, but the cactus fruit is really good too.
Yeah.
Nosy little country. You guys used to rule the world. But
Dude.
then again, so did Rome. Oh man. See, yeah, peppers is good.
What kind, Brian? I'm curious. Which ones do you grow? Yes, prickly pear, and that's correct. That's
Yeah.
the cactus fruit.
I live here and I forgot the word for it.
Well, I mean, it's not something you have every day, you know?
It tastes good though.
Yeah, it does.
People make lemonade out of it too. Mix it with some lemonade.
Oh, dang. That's a combo, man.
I can't come here.
Nogales, yes, Dopey.
What?
Nick Martino, yes, it is. Like, I hate gardening. I hate getting dirty, but it's an excellent skill to know, for sure.
There's a lot of channels that come on sometimes, like the Virginia Bushcrafter. They teach you how to garden, and
Mhm.
a lot of them are preppers too. So they teach you how to build water filtration systems and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, dude. Oof.
I love peach cobbler.
Dude, you know what's one of the water filtration systems I want to try, but I need to learn more about it. Some places use like fish as their water filtration system, and I think that would be super cool. You can have like an outdoor pond, or pool or something like that with fish that you feed, but then the fish are actually filtering the water, and you know what I mean? Like that could be a pretty cool little ecosystem,
Yeah.
The Berkeley system. I gotta look that up, man.
See, those are all awesome vegetables right there, Todd. Yeah, Crispy's got he's got land. He does everything on his own. That's the treat right there. Crispy's got it going on.
For sure.
Fish, duck, duckweed.
Yeah.
Tilapia can clean up water.
Yeah, there you go, right? Okay, there you go. See, now I'm learning. Dude, this is awesome.
Yeah. They built one at your work? Where do you work? You work on a farm? All right, I see you, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Bivalves. Yeah, see? Like, dude, this is how dope is that? Like, imagine having like a little outdoor like pond / aquarium kind of thing, and it's doing all of your water filtration. Have a good one, Zero.
I know in China, I was learning down one of my YouTube rabbit holes how you go from knives to like why lions hunt, but they use fish in the rice paddies.
Yeah.
That fertilizes them, and it gives them like a 30% more yield on rice.
Dang, 30% is no joke.
Yeah. But they showed it. They put the camera like under the water where the rice roots are, and that was just all this fish just chilling in there.
Dude. Yeah, I want to learn more about that, because like I used to have like aquariums in the house, and like that's all cool, it's like a nice aesthetic, whatever. But man, if they were part of like a living ecological system, for you, like I don't know, that just seems a little cooler to me,
Sounds like you and Ant have to have a chat.
Yeah, dude.
Groundskeeper, Casa de Hinderer Collector. That's true, Nick. That is true right there.
Yeah. Very true.
See, Ant, he knows what he's talking about. Come on, Shree. You gotta reach out to this Ant and build us a community.
I gotta get some lessons. I gotta get taught some things, man.
This is another one of those things that I talk about, how people have hidden talents or skills or knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And Ant is showing some right here.
Yeah, dude.
They put shrimp with the rice? That makes sense. They eat all the literal crap off the bottom. See, Randy's got it too.
Yeah. We don't get so many ducks here, though. That's the challenge.
I knew this one pretty fly. They have those the oysters or whatever.
Ah.
It really is dependent on if they open or close.
That's fascinating.
Hi. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
See how he comes up here and immediately just starts looking what he can get into instead of like at the people?
Hi.
Hi.
Who is that?
That's me.
Well, yeah, that's you, but who's that?
For me.
Yeah,
Hey,
Sharif, yay!
good job.
That.
Yeah, go wake up your brother. There's a place in France where the name. Hello, Thomas. Stevie, I was kind of hoping he would say Stevie.
No.
I'll be like watching just some people on YouTube, and Izzy will run up and go, Stevie, Stevie, hi, Stevie. If you guys don't know, Isaiah's favorite person in the world is Stevie.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, he loves Stevie. I'm surprised he didn't do it now. Probably because you don't have the beard, I guess.
Yeah, I just shaved mine down, actually.
But when he sees somebody with a beard, it's Stevie.
Stevie!
Mom. Dad.
Don't cut yourself short, Aunt. You just from those few sentences right there, I know you got some knowledge.
For sure.
Does Aunt have a YouTube channel? He's my Muslim measure one of depth, not quality. What?
That's my pickers. That's mine. Dad.
Ah, thanks, Nick.
Dad.
Yeah, these boys are awesome. Oh, Eli's finally awake. All right, this might be a good time to cut it. We were only supposed to go an hour.
Oh, yeah, dang. Time
Time
flew.
and a half. Yeah. So I think we'll cut it. Yeah.
Hey, Dad. That's my
Dude, it's
receipt.
cool.
That didn't work.
You ready to end it, Sharif?
Yes, sir.
This was fun doing
Dad.
a live. Hang on. Shh. This was fun doing a live.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Oh, Tay's in Manila. Awesome. We're done now, Tay, anyway. I know.
Dude.
I'm spread. Yeah. But thank you guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I hope you guys enjoyed the live. We'll go back to premieres next week. Isaiah, I'm trying to say bye, everybody. I think I'm gonna try to get Patty to come on next if he's available, because he's been wanting to come on. So don't hold me to it, but I think I'm gonna try to get Patty.
Sounds good.
Patty's potato peelers.
Yeah.
I'll try. I'll see if I can get them. More lives like this? Okay. Yeah, this is a good one. It's hard not talking about knives, though. On a live. It's hard.
Dude. Now you get what I struggle with when I'm with Joe, man. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
He does not want to talk about knives. Yeah, it's hard because you want to be like, oh, look.
yeah.
Anyway,
100%.
thank you, everybody, for coming. Sharif, any closing words?
No, just to say thank you. We appreciate all of you guys. You know, this is awesome. I love that everybody like came together, showed support for one another. Even no matter how like the tone was when we started, like everybody just was here for one another, and that means a lot. So, thank
And
you guys.
Pretty Fly, the picture you sent, if you would like to do an episode, I think that would be better than a wall of text. This picture, you got a story, buddy. But yeah, Lord Nehan, we're ending it. You're late, old man. And don't forget, tomorrow, Sharif is going live with Crazy K and Damon.
Yes, and the Pirate Tech crew.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. So catch that tomorrow. What time?
9 p.m. West Coast time, 6 p.m. East Coast time. And Cole, what up, dude?
Wait, what?
6 p.m. East Coast time, 9 p.m. West Coast time. Or no, reverse that.
Okay, yeah,
Wait.
it's too early for this.
Yeah, my brain's not working.
Pyrotech, the second Pyrotech, but one word.
Yeah.
And their symbol is a kraken. It's cool. Yeah, this right here.
Where is
Oh, I saw Cole. Yeah. Set your alarm, dude. I'm just kidding.
it?
But Brian and Lone Wolf, I hope you guys hook up. Start chatting. There we go.
Yeah, thank you.
The way he was saying it, it's like it's too early for this. I know he's doing the time travels. The Earth is going to rotate the other way now, west
You know
to
what?
east.
What's funny is when I first made the thumbnail, I did that too. I like reversed it, and yeah, my brain not working so goody. Drusifer, we will tackle all of that in the live stream. So
Stay tuned.
yeah, hop in and check it out.
But good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. This was fun. We'll do more live streams. This was fun.
Yeah, man.
But thank you, guys. Have a good day. And tonight is Casey and Pocket Metal. Saucy in one of those. Good night, everybody.
See you.